hidden chambers that were never meant for mortal eyes. Orthits, those who dared to enter, often spoke of whispers in the dark, voices calling from beyond. Legends spoke of a curse. No living soul was meant to disturb the pharaoh's eternal dream. But in the darkness, something had awakened. Something that was never meant to be seen.
They ran, chased not by time, but by death itself, a wrath older than empires.
The sands remember, and they will never forgive.
The desert reclaims all who enter, forever lost beneath the sands. The sands remember, and they will never forgive.
The pyramid was no tomb. It was alive, reshaping itself to claim him.
Voices of forgotten kings rose in the storm, warning him to turn back.
With every step, the murals seemed alive, shifting, breathing, watching. Their eyes widened as the hieroglyphs shifted. What was once carved in stone now...
With the lid ajar, a breath of the cursed tomb filled the air, and one of them could no longer breathe. The storm raged, though no desert wind could reach this place. Shadows formed within it, guarding secrets older than time. Fate chose its vessel. The curse did not wait. It marked him as its own.
One by one, the light faltered until the shadows claimed the chamber for themselves. They discovered a stairway, untouched by time, but leading into depths no soul should follow. They swore the statues moved, but no one dared to look back long enough to know for sure. The desert had followed them inside, as if the pyramid itself wanted to bury its secrets. At last, they found the sarcophagus, but it was already stirring. They touched what was never meant to leave its resting place. The Guardian awoke, and there would be no escape. They saw themselves, but stripped of life. The pyramid had decided none would leave alive. They reached the final door, but light and darkness could not exist together. They moved deeper, where the silence was heavier than stone itself. And then they saw him, the Guardian, who never blinked, never rested. In the sudden darkness, the walls writhed with living shadows. The desert had followed them inside, and it wanted them gone. They found a wall of names, and some were still being written. The altar had not tasted blood for centuries, but the fire remembered. They could read it clearly now, a warning etched by trembling hands. But beneath these stones lies a message from the dead, carved for those brave. Inside the chamber, time itself was not to be trusted.
The pyramid had sealed them in, and the stone was final. The shadows formed a circle, moving on their own, as though the explorers had stepped into a ritual long forgotten. From the sand, a mask appeared, its gaze sharp, its silence heavy with unspoken curses. The guardian loomed above them, a god of the underworld carved in stone, yet never truly still. The chamber itself betrayed them, stone pressing downward, as if eager to swallow intruders whole. In the storm, voices rose, thousands speaking at once.
One by one, the flames died, until only the dark heart of the pyramid remained.
Gold shimmered all around them, riches beyond belief. Yet each piece seemed to breathe, hungry for touch.
They swore it was only light, yet the gaze of the dead followed them through the tomb.
Reflections twisted into strangers. Faces not their own stared back with hollow, accusing eyes.
And there it was, the final door, promising either freedom or something far worse waiting beyond.
The desert stretches endlessly, as if guarding secrets untouched for millennia.
Symbols carved in stone whisper the language of forgotten gods.
Each step into the pyramid draws one deeper into silence and shadow.
Guardians of the underworld remain watchful, their gaze unyielding through the ages. Here lies the vessel of kings, sealed against the breath of time.
But some say the dead do not sleep. They wait. When the light dies. When the light dies, the ancient night awakens.
Energy long forgotten stirs again, filling the tomb with unearthly fire.
The heavens themselves connect with the stones, aligning destiny with eternity.
In the heart of Egypt, the pyramids remain eternal bridges between earth and sky.
Legends whispered of scarabs that carried messages from the underworld. The god of death was said to guard the gates of eternity.
The walls themselves seemed alive, whispering forgotten truths in the dark.
Not every tomb remained sealed. Some were torn open by forces unknown. And even in darkness, the power of Ra lit the way for the worthy. Reflections told a different story, one of rulers who never truly died.
Some curses were written not to scare thieves, but to protect the living.
A sacred eye appeared, a symbol of protection, or a warning.
And there it was, the resting place of a king who demanded to be remembered forever. Legends warned of serpents guarding the secrets of eternity. They believed the stars were the map to life beyond death.
Every collapse uncovered yet another buried truth.
The monuments pointed not to the earth, but to the heavens.
The guardian of the dead watched, weighing every soul in silence. How did fragile hands build eternal wonders? Some names were meant never to be spoken again.
Above and below, the same stars guided their way. They sought answers in fire, smoke, and shadows. Reflections twisted into strangers. Faces not their own stared back with hollow, accusing eyes. Night falls, but the story of the pyramids never ends.
Their silence holds the weight of centuries, echoing through time. Every wall whispers a forgotten tale. Every symbol guards a secret never meant to be revealed. What rests beneath the sand may awaken, should the world dare to remember. Perhaps the pyramids were never tombs, but keys to the cosmos, pointing us toward mysteries beyond imagination. And so, the sands of Egypt keep their secrets, waiting for the next soul brave enough to listen.
Here lies the vessel of kings, sealed against the breath of time.
But some say the dead do not sleep. They wait. When the light dies, the ancient night awakens.